good morning. Indira Shah here. Today I'll be showing you plain tepla. Plain tepla, okay? I'm not going to add any sabji or any bhaji or anything like that. And in a different way. So I've taken about 200 grams of wheat flour. You can take any quantity that you require. Okay? I'll be adding til, white til. You can also add jeera or ajwain, whatever it is, and salt and red chili powder. Haldi I have already added, just 1 spoon I added haldi. Red chili powder you can add according to your taste. If you want little spicy, add little more. Okay, and this will taste very good. You can eat it with anything. You can even eat as it is without any side dish, sabji or pickle or anything. And this is very good for traveling. To this I am going to add 3 spoons of oil. Three spoons of oil. First mix everything, then start adding the water. Water also should be added little by little, okay? Because otherwise you wouldn't know. Even if the water becomes more, the dough becomes watery. Whenever you make a parota dough, take a vessel that has a broad base. It will be easy for you to mix it. Because mixing plays a very big role, especially in chapatis and parotas. The mixing should be proper. So mix it, add water little by little. If you want plain without any spice, you need not add red chili powder also. Just with salt, oil and turmeric, you can make parota. And kneading is very important. And kneading of chapati is a very good exercise for your fingers, palm, everything. See, knead it well, give a pressure, and you have to give a pressure from this point. From this point you have to give a pressure. You can see that the dough is so tight. Knead for about 5 minutes. That gives a very soft teplas. Okay, now what you do is you can just keep this for resting for about 10-15 minutes, or even if you keep for half an hour, you get a very good soft parotas, teplas. Or if you are in a hurry, you can also do it immediately. There is nothing wrong. Okay, let us keep it for resting. See, it is 20 minutes of resting. So make equal balls, flatten it and start kneading. In the meantime, I'll just put on the stove. Let the tawa be hot. Give equal pressure with the roller pin. The tepla should not be thick on one side and thin on the other side. Okay, it should be equal. Do not make it very thin like pulkas. Let it be little thick. And you take something like this, base like this. I'll tell you why. Now the tawa is hot. Let me put it. And let me make one more. When you put the first one, the tawa should be plain. Don't grease the tawa. There shouldn't be any oil on the first tepla. Now, look, the bubbles. You can see the bubbles. Now turn. Okay, press it like this. Now add a little oil. Turn it. Press it like this. Press it. Yeah, press it like this. The first tepla is done. This will taste very well with chundo. Chundo is a sweet Gujarati pickle. There's another pickle called as ogaryu, and or with gold curry, or with any pickle, any khara pickle or sweet pickle, anything. Or if you don't have anything, you can just eat it with tea or coffee. Here, you can see how the okay, I'll just put off the stove now. I'll just show you how to eat it with what pickles you can eat it with. Here, your plain tepla is ready to be eaten. This is chindo, sun-dried sweet pickle. This is toku, we call it as mango toku again. And this is tomato, spicy tomato chutney. This will be very tasty. So all these things I prepared just about a month or two before, because this is the season for pickle. So this goes well with these. See how soft the tepla is. You see, you can see the layering. So this is how plain masala tepla is prepared. Thank you for watching my channel in the name of Indira Shah. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe it today and press the bell button so that you'll get to know whenever I prepare the next menu. So thank you again. Kindly prepare this and let me know. I want your feedback. So thank you very much again.